Hi, I'm Eric Schneider with Schneider Tree Care. We have multiple offices in the upstate of South Carolina and North Carolina. I have been in the tree care industry for 26 years. Been a part of this association, the Tree Care Association, TCIA, for 25 years of those 26 years. I was on the board of directors for TCIA for 6 years. So I've had a lot of experience with our industry and with other tree care companies. We own the 83-foot CMC. We have 6 of the CMC lifts, the 83-foot lifts, and a 7th one on its way. We should have that in about 2 weeks. Well, we schedule our teams in different sites. We have multiple sites, but say our Greenville site, we're scheduling those guys out with a lift and a climber, and every crew has a lift on it. We made that decision for safety and for efficiency. As people get older in the tree care industry, climbing isn't always a good option. But the lift, we could put a guy in a lift and he could run it for 20 years and be comfortable in it, because it takes a lot of the stress off the body. Right? Anything we can do to help our team go forward is a wonderful thing. We've got guys that absolutely love what we do, but a good day, you said, what's a good day at Schneider Tree? Getting out of the barn on time, getting to the job, serving a client that brings you cookies and milk because they love seeing you, that return business. Our model is service, serving our clients. We call them a client because a client is someone you're sworn to protect, where a customer buys from you every now and then. So we want to take care of our clients with that long-term relationship. I have a lot of people ask me how we do what we do. In fact, this morning, I had a guy ask me, what lift should I buy? He said, walking around this show, and he's seeing all these lifts because everyone has a lift now. 20 years ago, we didn't see these kind of equipment on the show floor. And I said, here's the point. Who's going to give you the best service? Because it doesn't matter how good the lift is, if it's broken, you're not making money, you're not serving your clients. And client service is a priority in our industry. Yeah, one of the great things about the CMC is it'll go through a 36-inch gate. Now you got to have enough room because that's a long boom, but you can get it through, get it set up, and reach everything you need to reach in that backyard. I mean, big oak tree in the backyard that you couldn't get any equipment to, especially if it's compromised. Maybe it has hypoxylin canker or it's dead or dying. You don't want to put a climber in that because it could break and someone could get hurt seriously. The lift gives us every opportunity to do tree work safely. Well, 83 gives you lift, gives you capacity to reach to the side a good distance, not just straight up. So we can reach out, you can literally prune several trees from one setup. That makes it very efficient, and because it's on tracks, it'll go almost everywhere we need it to go. The compactness, we can put it in spots that we could never put a bucket truck. Years ago we used bucket trucks, aerial lifts from another company, and they're great, but they're so limited. You can't get them in the backyard, you can't even get them in the front yard in most cases. They have to be working off the street. But with the CMC lift, we can put it where we need it and get the best production out of that unit. Yes, yeah, we ran bucket trucks and we ran the 75-foot units with the elevator because a lot of our trees are 120 feet tall plus in the region we're working in. It was very useful, but very heavy and difficult to get in tight spots. In relation to a bucket truck, it's a slower unit. It moves a little bit slower, but it's more efficient. So faster is not always better. Our bucket trucks, it was kind of fun. If you went down really fast, it would almost throw you out. Well, these lifts won't do that. They're safer, you can get closer to your work, and you can be more deliberate about how you do the work. Honestly, we tried a competitor. We tried other lifts, and CMC is not the only lifts that we own. We have some other different species, different brands of lift. CMC, by far, the service has kept us with CMC. We will buy more CMCs. That's part of our growth expansion plan, because I know that the owners of the company, the people that are making the decisions are making decisions that are right for the customer, not just right for their wallet. You know, you might think that because the unit is manufactured in Italy, that service and or parts would be a challenge. But we haven't found that to be true. Anytime we call and ask the question, how do we fix this? And you're going to, any piece of equipment you're going to have a challenge with. And many of those challenges have been operator error. So by calling the company and saying, hey, how do we get through this challenge? They've been very responsive and very helpful. So I would say that CMC is the best unit on the market today of all the units that we've run, and we're going to continue that relationship.